Guys, so this is the last video for this floor in its current state. The next video you guys will see the floor fully painted and the bench seat in and everything all cleaned up. So but everything is done welded. I spot welded it to the floor support so the floor doesn't, like, you know, make like a weird like bobble noise or whatever when you step on it. And I tack welded everything here, so it's kind of blobby because it's tack welded like that. And there were some spots that the flux core just burned right through even with a tack, so I had to go over it multiple times. I had a cut right here where the door hinges, just like on the other side. And this is the only spot I ground down to make it even with the rocker panel on the top. But eventually there will be trim that's going to go, you know, over here, and then a piece over here. So yeah, it's all done. This side, again, I didn't have to do any welding. I just cleaned it all up a little bit. And that side is all done. And if you're wondering why this is a weird color blue, my mom actually was nice enough to buy me some blue paint that she thought that matched the car, but it didn't match. I sprayed, you know, I could have just sprayed like a little bit, tested it out, and said, oh, I don't like it, but I decided to spray the whole thing. But then I realized afterwards, I don't like it. So I actually returned the other cans. I have one that I used, obviously, because I'm not going to return that. But I did go to Lowe's, and I found some metallic Rust-Oleum blue or brilliant metal finish. And this actually matches the floor perfectly. You can see the top right here, but when I sprayed it on a piece, I don't have the piece right now on me, but when I sprayed it on a piece, it matched the floors almost 100%. And to be honest, that's what the original paint job was on this car. You can see right here, it's like this metallic blue paint. I have no idea why some idiot like painted over it with this weird navy blue. It's like a faded navy blue. It's really ugly. I need to figure out a way, once I'm done with all this stuff, if there's a way to like really buff it out with like a heavy buffer, you know what I mean, and get this paint off of it, or something. I don't know, but I kind of want to repaint the whole car this color. It actually is a really pretty blue, and like I said, that's really close to the original blue. So I know I don't really do much on my videos, so I'm just gonna do some painting. Let me put my respirator on real quick. Just give me a second here, guys. I always wear my respirator. Never paint without one, never grind metal without one, never weld without it. I see too many people doing that. I don't know why. But here we go. So the layer of paint that I'm putting on here, if you can hear me, is the Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer. I'm just going to be doing it on the edges where I welded, and of course the spots that are a little bit rusty, you know, like back here. I'm not going to paint the whole thing with Rust Reformer. It doesn't need it, so. You kind of have to lay it thick on the welds to kind of get inside of them, because some of them are kind of porous. I'm so glad this is done. This was kind of a pain in the ass to do. Just imagine what the bed is going to be like. I'll get back there off camera because I need my left hand for that one. If you're wondering, I did clean the floors beforehand. You can see I wiped it down. Used a broom to sweep it all up so there's no like welding slag everywhere. I don't even know what half these wires are for. So you kind of get the idea of what I'm going to be doing. Get the idea of what I'm going to be doing. Just painting along the welds, and I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then I'm going to do a second coat, and then obviously paint inside of there, and put a little bit on here. There's not too much rust on this, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to paint that the blue, and then I need to go back on this side and paint the welds in here and paint a little bit of rust there and here and there. I was originally going to leave the original paint on the transmission hump, but I think I'm just going to paint it the metallic blue, just to make the whole thing flow and match, if that makes sense. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next video. The next video, like I said, you will see the bench seat in, and the dash and everything is going to be cleaned up, so I cannot wait to see what that looks like. And then I don't even know where half these wires go to. Some of these wires I cut by accident. I think they go to like the brake lights and stuff, but anyway, stay tuned for the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.